Hey everyone, it is Matt with ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Today was the last day of individual rehearsals for the Direct Qualifiers, which means the Big Five plus Sweden, the host country. That means we are now, or will be moving on in a couple of days, to the dress rehearsal stage of this year. But before we do that, what I would like to do is talk about the 6 performances of the day and share with you my personal winners slash biggest pleasant surprises, because we can only do so much with these short snippets that we have available, as well as the pictures. So let me go for them one by one and then share my thoughts at the end. And as always, please like this video if you like Eurovision, because that's what we do here, and subscribe if you are new to this. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk Eurovision. So the first country that rehearsed today was the host nation from last year, the United Kingdom. Olly is the representative with Dizzy, and the first thing I said, literally on the live stream when I watched the clip, I feel the need to bathe. There's so much sweating going on there. It literally made me dizzy, the clip, by the way. The upside down thing, the many short cuts and edits, that was a lot, to say the least. And the BBC and the team knows they are taking a calculated risk here, and this will be a little bit polarizing, the staging. Some of the more conservative, old-fashioned viewers, they may not quite be as appreciative, but it is a risk they are willing to take, and I applaud them for this choice that I've made in terms of their art, and I cannot complain about that. And yeah, one thing that stood out to me, and I think we all said it before, it's a little bit of a hypocrisy here that Ronella from Albania was reprimanded and had to change her performance a couple of years ago, just because the EBU felt this was not family friendly, whatever she was doing. And it's amazing what difference 2 years can make, or the fact that probably it's the BBC, so the EBU will not say as much, I guess. But yeah, it feels a little wrong, right, from that perspective. Personally, I don't have an issue with it. Like, I'm not appalled or upset about it. I think it's actually kind of cool, although even I was like, whew, softcore porn here. Oh, that's a lot. Now, personally, I have a concern that this could turn off the juries a little bit, the staging, and I may be overthinking it, because we did the same thing in 2014. Like, the juries will never vote for a drag queen, a woman with a beard, because, you know, they're old-fashioned, and then she won the jury vote. So I can definitely see that they're a lot more open-minded than we all give them credit for. Yes, not all visuals I love in this clip. The upside down is a little bit much to me, and the whole tongue thing that he does, hanging there, like he looks like a crazy spider to me, and I don't need it. And the cuts are... There are a lot. They're boom, boom, boom. And it's a choice that they've made, and I don't hate it, but it just may be a bit much. Maybe it's just me. But the thing that confused me the most, there's this moment, especially like when the bridge part comes in, you hear like Olly is singing on the backtrack, but then he starts talking at the same time, the talking part of the song, and hearing his voice twice confuses me. You know, I'm like, it obviously shows like, oh, there's a backtrack, because you can hear him sing and talk at the same time. I wish I would have thought that through a bit more, I guess, but that was just me. But the staging, it's edgy, it's a risk, and I think it's creative and unique, and I love creative approaches. So the team knows what they're doing. They're taking a risk. I'm here for it, and I actually really enjoyed it. And it's one of these like whoa moment that I just live for at Eurovision. So I had fun. I had absolutely fun with this, and I love the song anyway. So, you know, who cares? Germany rehearsed next, and I don't know why there is so many fire pitch on stage. I feel like the song lyrics, the genre, they don't really call for that, so that was a big surprise to me, but I will say it fills out the stage nicely, and that is always a plus for me. At least the German team is trying on from that perspective, and Isaak's voice, I mean, is top-notch. So good, so consistent, one of the better vocalists this year. So Germany doesn't have to worry about that part, and that's why I still think the juries will actually give Germany a good amount of points. I'm actually a bit surprised that not more people talk about this song. I thought it's a nice, decent pop song that is pleasant and enjoyable, but people just don't seem to click with it at all, which, of course, I have to take into account, especially when it comes to predictions. It's just unfortunate for Germany that every year they feel like they're landing in that position. My concern mostly is with this clip, Isaak's lack of stage presence. Or he doesn't make any eye contact with the camera either. It feels like he won't let us in. And yes, I understand it's a rehearsal, but hopefully that will change a little bit. He's also a little static, just standing in this one spot. I know that at some point he will be in his chair and get up and all of that stuff. Hopefully, though, there's more than just camera spinning around him. So we need that inviting, like, attitude from him as well. Because otherwise, people maybe also be turned off by that. It appears that those I had on the live chat earlier, they just were not convinced with the staging in terms of like, oh, now I like the song better, or now I think Germany has a better shot. So it certainly seems to be the majority feels like, and I was hoping for more because I thought the song is nice, the staging is nice, but I seem to be a lot more in the minority here. So, but hopefully, I still believe that the juries will prevent Germany from coming last on this one. I don't know what the televote is going to do, especially with Germany now in the first half. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, overall, Germany, I thought it was solid. And next up is Sweden, the host nation, the twins. And in a nutshell, I could just say it's like Melfest, right? The staging. I will say that this was a good clip, though. I was actually quite impressed with the sound and the look of it. Initially, I was worried that this song could potentially go down the Benjamin Ingrosso route, like very popular with the juries, but the televoters will completely just forget about it. But I can actually see this one actually getting a good amount of points with the televoters. Personally, for me, the whole flashing lights and colors, it's too much for me. I remember watching it like, seizure, stop it. It's, for me, too much, but that's a personal thing. I can see a lot of people just getting like club vibes here, and so be it. But yeah, I find it a little bit more uncomfortable than enjoyable. But first of all, this is a great opening number now thinking about it, right? It really just gets people going, and then from here on out, it's just going to be a party. So I'm glad Sweden is opening with that song. So yeah, I'm not complaining. So while I'm just not personally clicking with this song myself, I totally see why people would like it and vote for it. And visually, it's just really solid. It's just really solid, Sweden. Nothing else to say. There's a loud backup track on that one. That's usually very common this year, especially in Sweden with Melfest and all of that stuff. Not a fan of that either, but that's once again a personal thing. And that does not necessarily mean it's going to impact the outcome of the results. So Sweden, I think, as always, it's very clinical by the numbers, but it's been working for you for years, so why change it, right? So overall, solid effort from Sweden as well. France, Je t'aime, mon amour. This was breathtakingly beautiful. Whoa, I'm still speechless. I understand that Slimane has done this walking away from the mic and then singing a little bit back there a cappella during the pre-parties, but I didn't watch any of these clips, so it was brand new to me. So I was just absolutely wowed by that, and it is so impactful. This will get at least 250 points from the juries. At this point, I'm calling this the jury winner, or at least top 2 or 3. This is absolutely going to do really high there. I personally love the look, the white, everything is white. The white clothes that change from the music video, a white microphone stand, white smoke, and then the darker backdrop, and then very close camera shots from what we've seen. I'm sure it's going to stay that way. So well executed. Simple, but effective. And that's exactly what the song needs. The Eurovision bubble is not responding too well to that song, which I don't get. I oftentimes really get the jury's taste, so that's why I feel very confident about it. I think it's a beautiful song, beautifully emotional, and I'm absolutely in awe how amazing this is. And I think that this has a lot of appeal with the average viewers. And it is memorable. People will go like, remember the guy that sang like a cappella, that ooh, and then yeah, let's vote for that. So I am pretty confident that France will do quite well in the televote as well. How high? I don't know yet, but I don't think it's going to flop there at all. Now, he has to be careful not losing his voice because he's singing so well, so loud. No parting, do you hear me? And sing softly in the first rehearsals so you don't lose your voice. I'm so nervous about that. But yeah, I'm just really curious about the rest of the camera work. But what I've seen so far, this was... I want to see the whole thing now. Beautiful, friends. You know how much I love you. I'm just already so obsessed. And here I love you even more. Happy, happy, happy. Spain! Rehearse next 70s disco. It's kind of fun, actually. Now, my favorite part is of the song is like this Zorra, Zorra, and the audience is going to shout along to that. This is always the thing that gives me the most energy. The clip itself that we saw didn't give us much. It's a very like the nonchalantly quiet part, the beginning, I think. Or closer to the beginning, I should say. So the fun pieces that are happening in the performance, they are not there, including like the stage cube, the center cube that comes down all the way surrounding the singer. So I would have loved to see that, but I just have to be more patient. What I really like about the staging is that the people on stage, they are spread out effectively on stage, because some of the performances look very empty, the stage. Here it feels nicely filled and warm and approachable, and I'm a big fan of that as well. The backup track vocals are cranked up in the chorus and everywhere, which makes sense. I don't think he's like the best singer, but for this it absolutely works. Looking at this, I'm still, though, very, very concerned about the juries. I just feel like this is a anti-jury song, if you know what I mean. I could see this one in the bottom 3 of the juries. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I just, knowing the juries, that could happen. But I know the Spanish fans are just so excited about the song, they don't even care about the results. And it has a potential to do quite well in the televote if people get it and click with it. So I think it was fun to watch. It's one of the clips where I just didn't get enough to really provide a more in-depth commentary, if you will. Well, oh yeah, Italy was the last country to rehearse, and I guess Italy to France hold my a cappella, I guess, because wow, Angelina, that was an amazing little vocal exercise. She's so good. What a great singer. She's so young and so talented. The performance is like a fun pop song, and the staging is kind of classy, which I didn't expect, and I didn't think it would work, but here we are. And so is the outfit, which they changed. I actually like the old outfit, but this one's even better. So it looks beautiful. And the only thing I wish I could have seen, like her interacting with the throne that she brought along. We didn't get that in the snippet, so there is so much more that's going to happen on stage. I'm really excited. Of course, they get that cool golden shower. That's a bad term. I know we keep saying it. Anyways, like at the last chorus or instrumental piece, and I know we've seen it before at Eurovision many, many times. Several winning acts done it. Azerbaijan 2011, actually Italy 21 as well. So it's a winning. It's just meant to be, I guess. And it's so effective though. I just love the way it's done. It's just really timed so specific, like so well. And I actually initially thought that when I saw the pictures and then this clip that maybe for this fun pop song that the staging is too dark, but I'm changing my mind on that actually, because there's more happening and it looks good. It absolutely looks good. I initially was also concerned about dancers, because Angelina has such a big stage presence and charisma that dancers would be distracting, but I'm also withholding judgment here because it just, the team knows what they're doing. So I was also very pleased with what I saw here, and I'm no longer concerned. And it's also one of the few songs, especially watching this, where I can see the song having appealed to both the televoters and the juries. There are so many songs this year where I'm like, oh, the juries will love it, and the televoters be like, and vice versa. Lots of party anthem and fun songs where the juries are like, not going to happen. Here, both groups, or at least the song has the potential to do well with both groups here. So Italy is absolutely on my radar. This could win Eurovision. We could go back to Italy next year. So we shall see. All right, overall, I enjoyed today's rehearsals. Even the ones that maybe were less exciting to some, I didn't mind them. I thought there was not a weak rehearsal in this bunch. So, which makes so much fun to do. And as always, I have to pick my top 3 biggest, my winners, best and most impressive performances or big surprises, and I did it, but it was close. It was close. But the country I'm putting in 3rd place as my winner / biggest surprise is the UK. Despite all this craziness that's going on stage, and it's like exhausting, it was a moment, and I love these moments, and I have to give it to the UK. They're trying. They go big or go home, and I'm here for it. So UK, I love your song, and I love the staging. It is a risk, but I'm here for it. Absolutely. The country I'm putting in 2nd place, and the more I see, the higher it goes in my ranking, is Italy. I mean, I'm sick and tired of putting Italy at my top. Make it stop. I mean, never stop, Italy. Never stop. And it's just so classy, but so awesome and so energetic. It's so good. Italy's gonna. I know Italy got the producer's draw, but I have a feeling they're going to be put in the second half somewhere, and they will be in the top five at least, and potentially even higher. Italy, you figured out Eurovision. You're so confident without being cocky about it with the San Remo, right? And I'm here for it. I love you. I love you. I love you. Even though I would love to see another country. I mean, going back to Italy, maybe not touring. Let's go elsewhere. You know, but well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to get ahead of myself because we have other competitors. Because the one I'm putting in first place, my winner, biggest surprise, best first slash second impression, is France. It's an absolute emotional moment for me that I had to put in number one. That moment is going to be so breathtaking, and everyone will stop what they're doing when he starts singing this a cappella piece. And once again, I know that not everyone in the Eurovision bubble is as smitten by it, but I'm telling you, this will go big outside the bubble. There is absolutely a market for it, and the juries will vote for it like crazy. And I could see the televoters actually putting that pretty high. I'm not saying it's going to win the televote, but if this comes like fourth in the televote or even third, I could see universe that France could win it all. It has an outside chance. I really do think that. Whether or not it's going to happen, we shall see. But I love what I saw today, therefore I'm putting France in my numbers one slot for the time being. These are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Who was your biggest surprise of the day? Whatever it is, leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I can't wait to read them. I will see you in the next video.